They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So then you said that they put millions of my access. Yes, you said. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home. Only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles to make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cocktail. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. There was design fire for our babies to pass through in the day of our king's reign. I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I got you. Let it vibe real quick. Look. The city eyes, it's time to vote God. My God, a real nigga, cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shotty in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard, but tell them it's all true. Be cautious, that foundation falls till you fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50 times soon. Ain't no more heart in this game, I'm John Q. Colder than the avalanche, way above average. Vince taste sweet, told him make me an apple tree. Left us in the valley full of bones, this where hope found. Java, come on, man, dark sands get broke down. riding through Evanston with Mark Quad. Telling me how the crackers turn this shower into a ghost town. Poker stop, nigga, I lay that game down. I feel his pain, cause nothing is the same now. Let my light shine like heaven through a rain cloud. Glock have a fit like my child, so tangent. Try to warn them niggas we bear arms like tarantulas. Them mother niggas rap, I make anthems for it. I really see profits under this banner. Make my enemies bow down on camera. Told my design I wanted black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that sunk dirty Diana. Look, I move like a Priscilla, precious cargo, spirit ancient, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Wardo. Sleep if they won't, I cut through they Z's like I'm Zorro. Pay me for his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Dorothy when the heels touch. The world got me dumb, I don't feel much. Ride around with Yara just left the state bridge. Looking for a bitch better than Baby's kid. Remember I dropped Quiet Storm, I've been gone ever since. Still in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence, yeah. Yeah, you know what it is. 140 for the rebel, busy man shit, nigga. They take their head over, nigga. Right where Eve did to Adam, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing that iron like Samson, I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Circle up and stay alert. Another cop can stretch the nigga. He a demon, this an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that oath in blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with you. Fuck the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spin, now I ain't listening. Is in fact the fear. If revenge was a woman, now I scope that bitch like Jake. So I walk, we gon' run the summer. It's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't do that. Bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young baby. How you real triggering on them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? What he saying something, I ain't hear. This shit light work. It's on who got the gun, it's on who gon' up that fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game change. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain. 6 shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand that feeds you, you'll never get that hand back. He bitch about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody wanna be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. A certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, out with that hollow side, yeah, this the rim accord. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my bread, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get it, boy, lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
Those are messed up, no. Bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Go on, get on his ass real quick one time. 144, baby.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm too hardcore. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about any part. I need a Vaselina like my Nina puff a bar. Took a Zach, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like a dart. Any problem, let them go. We gon' snatch they soul like Shang Shaw. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Hopper. Try to hope it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Throw them boys, we taking over. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitch just came from Whole Foods. Told her put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UPK rules. I make hits like I can't lose. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I ride that business like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, the whole cart. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the fart. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, told that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our court. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fork. They ain't locked in with the count and with the speaking to me fart. Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Beat them niggas bad, got them tied down and out there. You can't do with them steps, niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they create that beat, I read that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole fart. Yeah, ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, told that bitch is either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our car. And I just made it call. We gon' start another war. Yeah.
Hey, oh, yeah. Hey. Fuck wrong with you, boy? You know what time it is, nigga. Better watch how you step in. Yeah. But that was my niggas. I'm in a yo. Got my nigga Rewan with me. But that was my niggas, it'll be an honor. You know what I'm saying? Under commanding General Your Honor. That for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Look, hey, straight off the top, I love all of my niggas. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top when we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change, and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home. That's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown, I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my Hakim gon' let him have it. Hey, think you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it. Ain't got no manners, all them pussy niggas talking shit. Yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we UPK Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm reppin'. And my niggas solid number, real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start stepping. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood. I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them. I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For why take your life or let you take mine? That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complexion. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Hey, hey. Hey, hey.
We want no cowards in our camp, that would let their colors fly. We want no cowards in our camp, only men prepared to die. Let's go. One.
Push it out. Let's go. Push it. Stop for y'all. Push it.
When I say down, you drop down to your chest. Come. Oh, 45.
Oh, you put him in the tent.
All right, take it first.
Damn.
Welcome to Atlanta. Practice Officer 5000, Jeremiah Yachty, Camp Leader of Atlanta. Passover 2025. Starting April the 9th, we got the lamb slaughter. April the 10th, we got General Muhammad's flag. April the 11th, we got the black party that's going to have the Hebrew graduation. April the 12th, in Atlanta, Georgia, the 56th annual Passover, the only Passover under Community Junior Honor.
Our great and holy King have honored us for turning our lives from the darkness to the light, man. There's no greater gift you can receive than to wake up to the truth and then commit your life to saving your brothers, man. Looking in their eyes and seeing their faces and seeing what they've suffered and what they've gone through and seeing the end of it, man. It is a guaranteed seat in the kingdom of heaven, man. So in the name of our King Yahushua, we dedicate us another Passover of brothers and sisters' lives being saved.
April the 13th, we got the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Shalom.
kill the beat.
I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans get locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died. Y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew. You a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dumb. A gun that would die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on the yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth. I had to make it clear how Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947. Your menorah got 9 sticks. It's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world. Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs, bunch of thieves and culture vultures ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you litter. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, this the Feast of Purim. You BK undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard and they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil, who is? I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi why he get them babies herpes. I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody trying to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, that's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'll punch you in person. I know this an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ. They the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas. They a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth. Niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4. I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. And I know the blasphemy of them. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are.
Buddha.
Look, I ain't the hardness. I'm a good soldier. Yeah. My niggas is killers. I ain't gon' hold you. This shit is not for the weak. I already told you. They taught us to yak or rob. Watch how you approach us. Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers. Yeah. Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers. Yeah. Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers. Yeah. Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers. Yeah. When Babylon fall, the meek gon' inherit the earth. I never turn pussy. You gotta bury me first. I get the word from Cap. I'ma just go, yes sir. Please don't play with your life, or you'll get seriously hurt. Over my brothers. We doing numbers. You like to talk a lot, but you'll get humbled. Hey, fuck all my enemies. Yeah, cause they make a tumult. You gotta be disciplined. Can't do what you want to. Outside is a jungle, and I got the heart of a lion. I just did Hebrew Academy, tried through the fire in the heart of a crisis. Everybody wanna talk tough, but only a dummy would try us. They told me life about war, so I ain't gonna never stop fighting. I know that they fools, but I cannot pity them. Niggas is taking them lies too serious. All black everything, know it, but fear them feds is watching. I gotta stay diligent. I gotta stay militant. Yeah, I know that I'm killing them. I ain't the hardness. I'm a good soldier. My niggas is killers. I ain't gon' hold ya. This shit is not for the weak. I already told ya. They taught us to yak around. Watch how you approach us. Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers. Yeah. Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers. Yeah. Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers. Yeah. Blood of my brothers. This for the blood of my brothers. Yeah. Front line. That's double time. I ain't throwing no flags. They let their colors fly. I'm UPK certified. Follow the chain of command. We don't want cowards in here. Them niggas can stay where they at. Fuck what they saying is cap. These devils is hunting our steps, so I ain't leaving no tracks. I'm about the Lord business. I ain't playing with them, and I'm standing on that. I got my foot on their neck. I got the world in my hands. I ain't even breaking a sweat. You not even a threat, I'm a soldier. Head on a swivel, I'm always in motion. He move like a coward, cause real soldiers don't show no emotion. They just do what they supposed to. Yeah, it's the Lord's army. These niggas fall under pressure. I ain't talking about origami. We went to trials like we was fighting the case for manslaughter. I learned to yak around. I put these hands on him. It's crazy they had dropped sword after you would stand for him. He couldn't endure to the end. His cover is hanging in headquarters. Yeah. Don't let them take you out your spirit, gotta stay focused. Can't go back living how I was, cause it's repulsive. I don't ask for much, that's all I ever wanted. And not killing, die behind it, you can quote me. Yeah, these hoes for the streets, they ain't holy. I ain't pulling up the spiritual when devils kiss your boots. We ain't no cowards, please don't say what you gon' do. Or post something on the internet you think you gotta prove. Cause I got Karak Ice, I got Shia War, got Kasar Pakai, I got Imawan, got Kabataban, I got Tazaba, got Kakamaima, got Karan Yala, got Yaragabar, Tribe of Issachar, bring out Gabba War. Couple young men in this bitch with an olive oil. If you ain't in these ranks, then you out of order. It's a time for everything right now, it's time for war. And I'm still the same nigga when I'm not recording. I pull up, shoot from half like I'm Michael Jordan. I don't think they fit to join the Lord's army. I survived a Christian church, moral of the story. I done beat so many demons, I got war stories. Garment look so hardcore, look like I morphed on him. Appetite for battle, yeah, I'm war hungry. I ain't choose this life, the Lord chose me. I'm a certified priest and I don't take that lightly. How I feel about this shit, yeah, I can't describe it. I know they mad at me, cause I can't trust the white man. I gird up my loins and did something mighty. Yeah, what's done in private, it's gonna come to light. Speak the truth into these bones and watch them come to life. All my friends are dead, let loose all the plagues, yeah.
Woo-wee, son. Boy, you the first to go to Frederick Douglass Market Garden to join the truth. Anyway, man, I'm proud of you, son. You go in here, you do your thing, you stay focused, all right? Hey, Black Lives Matter.
Wait, there.
Come on, man. Ain't no positive black role models in this joint. Who the heck is knocking on his door? Who is it? We're not setting no tag on the Romans right now. Not nobody, not no how.
But I sent $10 to Cash App.
All right. Well, listen, I appreciate the $10, brother. I know that's all you had. All right. But next time, send 20. Go wait over there in admissions.
That's a nice walking lady. Turn around and give it up.
Hey, it's good that you getting enrolled in school, because in Delaware, everybody's a target.
No, that ain't it. Because in my hood, most brothers don't make it to the age 18.
Happy birthday, homie.
For me?
Yeah. Happy birthday, homeboy.
For me?
Yeah. Make a wish.
Man, I hate to see my people like this. Even though we free, we still slaves in the mind. Because either they don't know, don't show, or don't care about being a menace while waiting for admissions to Dr. Umar's Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Leadership Academy.
Yeah, clap it up, clap it up. You know what it is, man. It's the ISUPK, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. You understand? Start out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, 1969, underneath Commandant General Yohana. You understand? This is Prison Officer Kakungabar coming to you with the truth. You understand? Here from live from the 515, Des Moines, Iowa. You know what I'm saying? Midwest. You understand? Tonight is Wednesday night law class where we break down precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. You understand? And yeah, here in the ISUPK, we are not affiliated with any group. You understand? Not your Democratic Party, not your Republican Party, not your Proud Boys, not your Black Panther Party, not your Christian church, not your Muslim mosque. You understand? Not none of that. You understand? Not the Frederick Douglass, Marcus Garvey School of whatever that case. You see the little clip, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Dr. Umar Johnson, you know, the so-called King Kong of consciousness, he's been trying to open up his school for the past decade. It's been like damn near 2 decades, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Good night. And it's funny because there was just a little clip the other day, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let me play this real quick. Because he must have been live and you know what I'm saying, somebody must have got on his live and like, man, what's going on with the damn school? You know what I'm saying? Because he been taking all the black community's money, you know what I'm saying, trying to talk about he gonna open up a school. In fact, let me play this clip. Hold on. Let me play this clip real quick because it's funny. This ain't really got nothing to do with topic tonight, but it kind of does in a way because you know it's still so-called Black History Month, right? You know what I'm saying? So let me share my screen real quick. Share my screen. Nope. There we go. Share my screen. There we go.
The school ain't open yet. You was 12 years old. No problem. Little ninja. I see you, little crusty ninja. I see you, little crusty ninja. He said the school still ain't open. He was 12 years old. I see you, little crusty ninja. Why don't you shave that crust stash off the top of your lip too, little ninja? Shave that crust stash off the top of your lip, little ninja. Little crusty ass ninja. Talking about he was 12.
Yeah, niggas was 12. Don't be a menace while waiting for admissions into Dr. Umar Johnson's Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey School of whatever the hell it is. You know what I'm saying? Niggas been waiting on your school since he was 12 years old, bruh. Gave you some money and everything. And ain't no school to be found. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no school to be found. You done took everybody's bread and you out here just little appearances going here and there. Still ain't no school, man. It's hilarious. But see, guess what? Here in the ISUBK, the true school that you need to be joining in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, that's where you need to be at. You know what I'm saying? Underneath Commander General Yohanan. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to break down this truth that's been held down since 1969. You understand me? So yeah, let's get to it, man. Today's Wednesday night law class, and of course, we got it's what they call Black History Month. So of course we're gonna go into it, but the Bible is Black history. Part 2. This is part 2 because we already went into it about a couple weeks ago. Last week we talked about believing in Christ as the scriptures say. You know what I'm saying? And so we're just gonna keep this is probably the last week of Black history. Matter of fact, no, there's one more week. But guess what? We're gonna get into some of it. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of misnomers is that the Bible was written by the so-called white man. You know what I'm saying? And the black people don't understand that the Bible was written by you, your ancestors, nobody else. You understand? Not the small hats, not the fake Israelis. You know what I'm saying? That's living in Palestine and all the Palestinians on them over there. Not we ain't African either. You know what I'm saying? We are Jew by blood. You know what I'm saying? Well, the so-called North American Negroes, but there's 12 tribes of Israel. You understand? There's all of us, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, predominantly in the Western Hemisphere. You know what I'm saying? But of course, we're spread throughout the four corners of the earth, but you know who we are according to the curses that would befall the children of Israel in the last days. You understand? So that's how us in the ISUBK, we have uncovered the truth through archaeology, through prophecy, and historically who the true children of Israel is. And come to find out, they all lied. You know what I'm saying? They lied to us. But the Lord revived us in the third day. You know what I'm saying? And we waking up out the dust. You know what I'm saying? Because we've been the walking dead for a long time, doing God knows what. And a lot of our people still is the walking dead. You know what I'm saying? They out here just living day by day. They don't know what life is about. You know what I'm saying? They just can't wait to chase the next female or chase the next man. They chasing the bag. You know what I'm saying? They chasing after drugs and murder and et cetera, et cetera. You know what I'm saying? Some of our women, they love the heathens. They said, I'm tired of black men. I'm gonna go get me a white man or an African man or an Asian man. Same for black men. You know what I'm saying? But we're here to give you back the breath of life. You know what I'm saying? So you can understand what the breath of life is, because the Lord gives us these law, statutes, and commandments and sets in front of you life or death. You know what I'm saying? So what you gonna choose? You gonna choose life or you gonna choose death? You know what I'm saying? And underneath these law, statutes, and commandments, and through the grace and mercy of the Most High God, by way of Christ, you know what I'm saying? He gives us life. You know what I'm saying? Christ died for us to have life. You understand? So let's get to it. Of course, the Bible is Black history. So let's just go through some scriptures where it shows who was the people in the Bible who was written by, for, and to. You know what I'm saying? So let's go over here to the book of Daniel, chapter 7. Daniel, chapter 7. Yep, Daniel, chapter 7. And of course, we use the King James Version of the Bible. That's the most accurate translation. You know what I'm saying? And contrary to popular belief, King James was a so-called black man. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't no pale-faced man. So we're going to go over here to 7 and 9. Daniel chapter 7 and verse 9. And it says right here, I beheld until the thrones were cast down. So what are the thrones? The thrones are the kingdoms and dominions that are on the earth today. This is a future prophecy. This is a vision that Daniel had. The Lord gave him a vision of what's in the future. You know what I'm saying? And he saw the thrones are all the kingdoms that are on the earth right now. So he saw until Russia was cast down, America was cast down, the Israeli government cast down, the French government cast down. You know what I'm saying? The Vatican, the Pope cast down. You know what I'm saying? What's the word? What's going on? Shalom, shalom. Damn right. Shout out to everybody in the chat. You know what I'm saying? All the brothers and the sisters. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, if y'all could, man, hit that like button, hit that share button, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this algorithm popping. You know what I'm saying? They right before we was getting on, they canceled they stopped the live stream, at least on Facebook. So I tried to re-upload it. Hopefully, and then now I can't even share it myself on Facebook. So if anybody on Facebook, see if y'all can share it. You know what I'm saying? And put a 1 in the chat if it shares for y'all. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so back to Daniel's. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit. Who is the Ancient of Days? The Ancient of Days is the Most High God, Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? The Most High God, the creator of all creation. You know what I'm saying? So Daniel seeing the thrones cast down, and the Ancient of Days is sitting. He's sitting on a throne. You know what I'm saying? So that means the Most High God has a figure. He's not no ghost, like some old Casper the Friendly Ghost looking person. He's got an actual figure because he's sitting down on the throne. Reading on, whose garment was white as snow. So he got a garment on. He's wearing a white garment. You know what I'm saying? All the way down to the foot. Yeah, the water, sis. Yeah, Most High in Christ. Yeah. So the garments is down to the foot. I mean, he's wearing a garment as white as snow. You know what I'm saying? Reading on. And the hair of his heads like the pure wool. You know what I'm saying? Just like how it says in Revelations chapter 1, verse 13, it says that his hairs, the head on his hairs was white as snow. You know what I'm saying? White like wool. So Christ and the Most High God has the same appearance. You know what I'm saying? Now, what kind of people in the earth have hair like wool? You know what I'm saying? And we already know the answer to that. That's the so-called Negroes, the children of Israel. You know what I'm saying? So the Most High God sitting on a throne like a fiery flame. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? The head of his hairs is like the pure wool. That means he got an afro. You know what I'm saying? As what people most commonly know as an afro. You know what I'm saying? And it says, verse 10, a fiery stream issued and came forth from before him. Thousands ministered unto him, and 10,000s times 10,000 stood before him, and the judgment was set, and the books were open. You know what I'm saying? But let's just drop down. Verse 13, so people don't get this confused that the Ancient of Days is Jesus. but it's not. Verse 13, I saw in a nice vision, and behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven. So who's the Son of Man? That's Christ. That right there is Christ. You know what I'm saying? And he came with the clouds of heaven, and he was presented to who? The Ancient of Days. And they brought him near before him. You understand? So Christ came to the Ancient of Days. This is at the end when all the judgments being set, and he's about to get dominion. Let's just read verse 14. And it was given him dominion and glory and the kingdom that all people, nations, and languages should serve him. You understand? So everybody's going to serve Christ. It don't matter who it is. You understand? And Christ is going to set us up as the first class citizens in that day. And they going to serve us. You understand? So everybody's going to serve Christ. We're going to serve Christ. And y'all going to, and the other nations are going to serve us underneath Christ. Then you got the 144,000. You got the 12 disciples. You know what I'm saying? They'll be sitting on 12 thrones judging the nations of Israel and all the other nations. So the point of this scripture right here is to show you that, you know what I'm saying, that the Bible is Black history. You understand? Because guess what? The Ancient of Days, his hair on his head is like pure wool, meaning the texture. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't no marvel of who got woolly hair. You understand? So the image that they show us, let's see. Let's just type in. Yeah, Jesus. Yeah. Does that look like woolly hair? Hell nah. That's that wet dog stringy hair, that golden retriever hair. You know what I'm saying? They try to give him the white garment and et cetera, but that is not woolly hair. And this image has been burned in the minds of all Black, Hispanic, and Native American men and women. You know what I'm saying? Because they lied. They lied on it. And because the true historians and the true biblical scholars, regardless of what nation they are, they know damn well that Jesus did not look like this. You know what I'm saying? Wearing this old Roman toga type look. No, Christ he had on fringes and et cetera, et cetera. He was dressed like a Hebrew, like an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? This is not hair like wool. That's hair like wet dog. Yeah, it doesn't say hair like wet dog. It says hair like wool. You understand? So let's get some more examples. You understand? And of course, you could read the same similitude of this in the book of Revelations, chapter 1 and verse 13. We went over that so many weeks ago. So for time's sake, I'm not even going to bring it back up. But I can if y'all want. You know what I mean? Let me see something. Yeah, so Christ, he's in the same similitude as you know what I'm saying? Like the Most High God. Definitely. Let me see. If I want to bring that out. No, I ain't got to bring that out. But yeah, so let's go over here now to the book of Exodus. You know what I'm saying? So we got the Old Testament, both times, Daniel's, and then you got the New Testament, Revelations 1 and 13 through 15, which is showing you the texture of the hair the texture of the skin, etc., etc. The color of his skin, which is like brass. So now let's go over here to Exodus chapter 4. Exodus chapter 4. We're just gonna start at verse. Let me see. Okay, let's just start at verse 1. So just to give some background on Exodus 4. So at this point in time, the Most High God has chosen Moses to deliver the message unto Pharaoh. You know what I'm saying? To perform certain miracles or whatnot. Well, to deliver the message to say, let my people go. Who's the people? The children of Israel. You understand? Because Pharaoh left the house. So the term black and Israelite is synonymous. Not necessarily. You know what I'm saying? The term black is really a condition, and Israelites are black. You know what I'm saying? But that the term black is just another like a misnomer what they give us. You know what I'm saying? A false it's a proverb, just like saying nigger. You know what I'm saying? Or nigger. It's a proverb. But yeah, but we know that the Israelites are black. You know what I'm saying? But Israelite doesn't mean black. You know what I'm saying? Because Israelite means that you come from the house of Israel. You dig? But we know you could somewhat say it's synonymous because you know black people are the Israelites, so-called black people. But see, guess what? For us, you could say black, but they'll say Bob Marley was black. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? Bob Marley has a white dad. They'll say anybody who has a so-called black mom or a so-called black dad is just black. But Bob Marley's mom is black, so-called black. She was a Jamaican, you know what I'm saying? But his daddy was white. So technically, he's an Edomite. He's not an Israelite. But they would call him black. You know what I'm saying? But they don't really call Africans black. Black Africans don't even call themselves black. So we know that the term black is more designated to the so-called North American Negro. You know what I'm saying? Africans don't come over here and be like, oh, I'm black. You know what I'm saying? Now, if they probably been over here for some generations, they might, but nine times out of 10, when they get off the plane or the boat, their parents told them to not deal with the blacks. That's what they call us, the blacks, the katas, the akatas. Yeah, go ahead.
About Africans, yeah, they might not call black, but on like applications and stuff, they merge them with us as black, African American, like we're all the same. So they check the same box unless they choose to check other, right? But
yeah, they'll check other.
The government's trying to merge it together.
Right. Yeah, they'll check other. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to think of somebody else who's so-called black but got a white dad. I can't even think off the top of my head of some famous people. Mm-hmm. Oh, the sister, Tia and Tamara, they got a white daddy, but they'll be called black. But they ain't Israelites though. So it's not really synonymous, but we know, you know what I'm saying, in the truth, we understand because the prophets of the days of old were called black. They called themselves black. You know what I'm saying? Which means nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, huh? What do you mean?
I thought there was someone like in Islam.
Oh yeah, Louis Farrakhan, from crying out loud. Louis Farrakhan, his daddy was white. Come to find out, but of course he would call himself black or Aboriginal. You know what I'm saying? But he's definitely not an Israelite because his daddy was a white man. Look it up. His mama was a Caribbean woman. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yep, he definitely was. But and they believed that Muhammad was a white man. They believed Muhammad was a white man. Come to find out, they was the most blackest people. They say the white man's a devil. I don't know if they even still say that no more, but they used to. And come to find out, your daddy was white. Farah Muhammad white. The Muhammad of the Quran is white, according to all their teachings. So yeah, but that's shit. I could go on and on about that. But yeah, so let's go over here to an account of we was talking about Exodus chapter 4. So at this point in time, Moses, the Lord was giving him an order to go to the Pharaoh and whatnot to tell them to let my people go. You know what I'm saying? And so let's just read this account real quick. So it says, and Moses answered and said, but behold, they will not believe me. Gorilla Hebrew, his daddy's black. His daddy was a Haitian, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's funny. But Moses answered and said, but behold, they will not believe me nor hearken unto my voice, for they will say, the Lord have not appeared unto thee. You know what I'm saying? Verse 2, and the Lord said unto him, what is that in thine hand? And he said, a rod. And he said, cast it on the ground. And he casted it on the ground, and it became a serpent, and Moses fled from before it. So the Most High God is showing him that he got power to, so when he goes in front of the people, you know what I'm saying, the Israelites or whoever, that he got power from the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And so Moses was like, damn, it turned into a snake. You know what I'm saying? Now, verse 4, and the Lord said unto Moses, put forth thine hand and take it by the tail. And he put forth his hand and caught it, and it became a rod in his hand. So it was a snake, and then it turned back into his staff. You know what I mean? And then it says, that they may believe that the Lord God of their fathers, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, have appeared unto thee. So he's showing them that this is the things that he'll do to prove that that he's the Most High God, that he was sent by the Most High God. Verse 6, and the Lord said furthermore unto him, put now thine hand into thy bosom. And he put his hand into his bosom, and when he took it out, behold, his hand was leprous as snow. So look, the Most High God told him, take his hand, put it in his bosom, like his garment, and when he took it out, it was white as snow. It looked like a white man's hand, which goes to tell you that, guess what? Evidently, Moses had melanin. He was so-called black. You know what I'm saying? He had melanin in his skin. You understand? Because the Bible is black history. So this is other indications, like, especially if the white man wrote the Bible, they would have took all these little things out. They would have took the hair like wool out, because they know damn well they ain't got hair like wool. They would have took the skin coming out white out, all that. They would have took out all types of shit. But they didn't, because guess what? They know the power of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And so he took it out, and it was white like snow, like, because he was not a white man. You understand? So all them old movie interpretations and renditions, what is it with Charles Heston or whatever his name is, and the 10 Commandments, they didn't show that part in the movie, because he would have just been white on white. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading. And verse 7. And he said, put thine hand in thy bosom again. And he put his hand into his bosom again and plucked it out of his bosom. And behold, it was turned again as his other flesh. And what was his other flesh? Melanated. so-called black. You understand? So that was this is another precept that goes to show you that Christ, Christ, Moses, all the prophets of the days of old were men of color. You understand? Because the Bible is black history. This is our book, folks. Straight up. So it turned into his other flesh, which was melanated. You know what I mean? So-called black. Reading on, and it shall come to pass, if they would not believe thee, neither hearken to the voice of the first sign, that they will believe the voice of the latter sign. So if they didn't believe when the snake turned, they'll definitely believe when you turn into a white man. That's basically what he's saying. They be like, damn, this nigga just turned into a white man. Straight up. And guess what? He went on and probably did those things. And guess what? The children of Israel eventually did believe. You know what I'm saying? And we know that he went on to lead everybody out of the land of Israel. You understand? And Moses, he was from the tribe of Levi. Levi is the modern day Haitians, like Kodak Black. You know what I'm saying? And you see Kodak Black, what's his name? Kodak Black. You understand? Even though he's out here bugged out of his mind on all types of Percocets and whatever the hell he be taking, bugged out. You know what I'm saying? May the Lord be with that brother, man. And he knows he's an Israelite. You understand? He knows he's from the tribe of Levi, but he's out here bugged out. So may the Lord be with that young man. Straight up. But that's just another instance of the fact that the Bible is black history. So let's go to another instance. Let's jump over here to the book of Numbers, if we could. Let's go over here to the book of Numbers. Yep. The book of Numbers, chapter 12 and verse 1. Let's go to verse 1. Let's just get some context. So it says right here, and Miriam and Aaron spoke against Moses because of the Ethiopian woman who he had married, for he had married an Ethiopian woman. So Miriam and Aaron, which is Moses's blood sisters and brother, they both Haitian man and women, so-called. So they did some murmuring. They're like, man, Moses, he went and married an Ethiopian woman. You know what I'm saying? He done married a heathen pretty much. But really at this time, they didn't really have the law yet, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. They might have had the law, but I don't think they had the law yet. But regardless, it was a known thing that you shouldn't be mixing among the nations. But reading on, and they said, hath the Lord indeed spoken only by Moses? Hath he not spoken also by us? And the Lord heard it. So now they're kind of like, I almost want to say this is like, damn near kind of like them, like how, we in the UPK, we be like, man, we the home of the truth. You know what I'm saying? And then so now they're like, man, listen, the Lord's with us too. Ain't the Lord with us too? You know what I'm saying? So they down talking. You know what I'm saying? Down talking against Moses. But they down talking mainly because he had an Ethiopian woman. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, them Ethiopians, they is black. But see, guess what? They don't have the hair like wool. Them Ethiopians, their hair be like damn near like white people's hair. They got that fake so-called good hair. You know what I'm saying? They don't have the hair like wool. They be black as hell. But they don't have the hair like wool. That's how you know who the children of Israel is. You know what I'm saying? Get me right if I'm wrong. Matter of fact, let me see if I can pull up. Especially them Ethiopians that I see all the time. Matter of fact, isn't some of them, not all of them, you know, we all come in different shades of colors. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm not mistaken, isn't Nipsey Hussle Ethiopian? You know what I'm saying? But there's many tribes of Ethiopians. But the ones that be over here, man, they be basically kind of like having that, like that, they be kind of having like that silky hair. You know what I mean? He's half Eritrean or whatever. Yeah, I forgot. But that's kind of over there. That's that East African shit. But anyway, he's a Hamite. Yeah, he's a Hamite regardless. You know what I'm saying? But reading on. And they said, have the Lord indeed spoken only by Moses? Have he not also spoken by us? And the Lord heard it. Verse 3. Verse 3. Now the man Moses was very meek above all the men that were upon the face of the earth. And the Lord spake suddenly unto Moses and unto Aaron and unto Miriam, come out ye three unto the tabernacle of the congregation. So we heard what Aaron then was saying, and he said, man, come out the tent. You know what I'm saying? And they three came out, and the Lord came down in the pillar of the cloud and stood in the door of the tabernacle and called Aaron and Miriam, and they both came forth. Verse 6, and he said, hear now my words. If there be a prophet among you, I, the Lord, will make myself known unto him in a vision and will speak unto him in a dream. Verse 7, my servant Moses is not so, who was faithful in all mine house. With him I speak mouth to mouth. So he's like, man, listen, usually I'll speak to the certain prophets in visions or dreams. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? With Moses, I speak to him mouth to mouth. Like he can hear, he's hearing everything I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely with Moses more than I'm with y'all at this point. You know what I'm saying? Even apparently, and not in dark speeches, and the similitude of the Lord shall he behold. Wherefore then were ye not afraid to speak against my servant Moses? You understand? Verse 9, and the anger of the Lord was kindled against them, and he departed, and the cloud departed from off the tabernacle, and behold, Miriam became leprous, white as snow. So bam, right here, that's the key point. Miriam became white, like a white woman. You understand? Which is another key indicator that goes to show you that the children of Israel were people of color. You understand? She wasn't no white woman like you see in these damn movies. You understand? Or the images that they'll show you. She was a black woman, a so-called black woman from the tribe of Levi, like Kodak Black's mom. You understand? But she became white as snow, just like in the other scripture with Exodus. You know what I'm saying? Right here, when his hand was white as snow. You understand? It's the same difference. Miriam became white because she was talking down on Moses about who he had a rib. You know what I'm saying? Now, just to kind of go off track a little bit. Now, some people be like, well, because, you know, the Lord tells us that we ain't supposed to integrate. You know, we ain't supposed to deal with interracial marriage. So some people will say, well, see, Moses had an Ethiopian wife, so it's okay. Well, guess what? Moses chose that rib way before he got the truth. You know what I'm saying? After he ran from unaliving the Egyptian overseer, he ran into Ethiopia in the land of Midian. You know what I'm saying? And he ended up getting a rib over there, which was the Ethiopian woman. So he didn't know the truth yet. She took him in. He was a fugitive. You know what I'm saying? He was on the run. And he was there for damn near like 40 years, if I'm not mistaken. So he ended up having kids, all type of stuff. He damn near raised up a whole army, and they called him King Moses. You know what I'm saying? But when he came back to deliver his people, you know what I'm saying? Now you want to talk, but he didn't have the truth yet. That's like even here in the UPK, you know what I'm saying? God forbid, but let's just say if a man had an Asian woman and then he learns the truth, it's like, man, that's my wife, blah, blah, blah. Now here in the UPK, we won't tell you that you got to divorce your wife. That was way before you knew it. You know what I'm saying? But now moving forward, no, you can't go get more Asian ribs, you know, because the Lord never permitted for a man to put away his wife. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he didn't make him divorce the Ethiopian woman. You know what I'm saying? Now Moses later on, he ended up getting other ribs anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's a whole nother story. But yeah, so Miriam, guess what? She would turn white as snow. You know what I'm saying? Reading on. And Aaron looked upon Miriam, and behold, she was leprous. And Aaron said unto Moses, alas, my Lord, I beseech thee, lay not this sin upon us, wherein we have done foolishly, and wherein we have sinned. So now, hey, Aaron's copping deuces. He's like, man, Salakia. Hey, you know what? We repent. Hey, don't let us be like white people. Hey, that'll be messed up. You wake up one morning or out the blue, and now you just a white man, blue-eyed, white, blonde-haired white man. You gonna be like, damn, hell no, man, no, anything, Lord. Don't let me be like a white man. Verse 12. Let her not be as one dead, of whom the flesh is half consumed when he have come out of his mother's womb. You know what I'm saying? But you guys get the point, because it goes on and on. But the main point is Miriam became leprous white as snow. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? She was a melanated person. You understand? She was a so-called black woman. And the Bible is about black people. The Bible is black history. This is our book, ladies and gentlemen, nobody else's. So don't let them fool you. They want you to believe that it was white people's book. So you could go be an Egyptologist, a Hotep. So you could be a New Age, whatever, all these old weird shit that's out here, and become vegans and be like Nature Boy, living in the goddamn woods. Or what's the other dude? Rashad Jamal. All this esoteric shit with crystals and stones and burning sage. You know, I forgot about him. I think he got damn near life too. He was doing weirdo shit, touching on kids. All of them end up like Polite. You know what I'm saying? Being like a blackity black. You know what I'm saying? Polite. And one thing about Polite though, he was all about the black woman as God and this and this and that. Once he got famous and going on the Breakfast Club and this and this and that, next thing you know, you start seeing him with all white women. And then his excuse was, oh yeah, see, the black woman is God, but I love all women. You know what I'm saying? It's he wearing Balenciagas, and what happened to the hat? You know them one hats, the more blackety black hats. I forgot the kufis or whatever they call them. Yeah, young Pharaoh. What do you say? Sinetta has fallen after he spoke against. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They definitely all fell, but guess what? Sinetta, he kind of saved himself by cleaving on to Captain Azariak. You know what I'm saying? Because the House of Unconsciousness was dead for a minute, but he kind of revived it. You know what I'm saying? By dealing with, because he knows the views come from the Israelite shit. You know what I'm saying? Like if you go to Sinetta's channel, the highest, because Polite was his golden child. You know what I'm saying? So the highest, most popular videos is gonna be Polite and Captain Azariah and cross the line moment and all that. Other than that, everything else was trash. You know what I'm saying? And especially at the Polite he only got 7 years though. He should have got more than that. But Olga copped the plea. You know what I'm saying? She just go ahead because she didn't want to go to trial because she didn't want to keep on putting her kid through that emotional distress. You know what I'm saying? You said he removed the unk off his eye. He removed the unk for her eye. I ain't seen young Pharaoh in a minute, but yeah, he went bugged out too. He was beating up on his baby mom, threatening to kill her, all types of madness. Man, all them, the so-called House of Consciousness is nuts. You know what I'm saying? They all bugged out. But that just goes to the point of what I was saying. This is our book, people. You know what I'm saying? They don't want you to believe in the Bible because they know once you come back to your law, statutes, and commandments, your culture, you'll be the greatest people on the planet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they all failed, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and shit, don't forget, what's his name? Not Unk, but Shaka Utmost with his dookie braid at the top of that damn dookie braid probably about to fall off by now. Shit. Yeah. But yeah, man. It's madness. But this is our book, man. If you Black, Hispanic, or Native American by way of your father, this is what you need to cleave on to. This is our power. This is our life. You know what I'm saying? It was written by, for, and to us and no one else. I pray you understand. Straight up. So yeah, that's just another account of how we know that the Bible is Black history. So let's go into some more history of the Bible. You understand? Yeah, Kevin Samuels. But Kevin Samuels, he really wasn't like spiritual. He was just a type of nigga. He was like a so-called fake relationship guru. You know what I'm saying? But he really wasn't pushing like an ideology on niggas. At least not that I'm aware of. I'd never really listened to him like that. I just know he was like a fake relationship guru. You know what I'm saying? But he was comedy sometimes, the way he be putting the women on blast. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he was out there tricking off of one of them young tenderonis and didn't wake up the next day. Good night. But yeah, let's go over here to the book of Genesis. The book of Genesis. So you know, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. You know what I'm saying? This is what we're doing. So now this is a backdrop, right? So the backdrop is that oh, okay, he said he was a pastor and dismissed the book. Yeah, I didn't know all that. Well, there you have it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yep, there you have it. So we're going to go over here to the book of Genesis, chapter 42. So now the backdrop on this was Joseph, which was one of the tribes, the 12 sons, the sons of Jacob, whose name was changed to Israel. He was sold into captivity, you know what I'm saying, and servitude by his own brothers, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? They sold him into Egypt because he had a dream. Joseph was he was one of them brothers who had visions all the time from the Lord. And he had a vision one day that his brothers would be serving him. You know what I'm saying? And so when he told the brothers that vision, they like, what? You think we're going to serve you? Man, let's get rid of this nigga, pretty much. So they bound him up, tied him up, took him out, sold him to, I think it was some Ishmaelites. And then eventually the Ishmaelites sold him to the Egyptians. You know what I'm saying? He was in prison for some time. You know, the Pharaoh's wife tried to get at him and all types of madness. You know what I'm saying? But the Pharaoh started having dreams. You know what I'm saying? And all of his little sorcerers and charmers and all them wizards that was in the land of Egypt could not interpretate the Pharaoh's dream. You know what I'm saying? But Joseph, he was, because, you know, the Lord's on the children of Israel's side and no one else's side. You understand? He was able to interpretate that dream. And that dream, long story short, yeah, whatever, yeah, they threw him in the well, whatever it is, but they bound him up and they got rid of him. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kind of glossing over it, you know what I'm saying, for time's sake. But he ended up getting sold, found by the Ishmaelites, I think, and then sold to the Egyptians or something like that. And so, but what was I going to say? And so, yeah, he interprets the dream. And the dream was that there will be a famine that's going to come. You know what I'm saying? The famine was 7 years of plentiful, 7 years of famine. You know what I mean? And so he was like, hey, for that first 7 years, we need to stock it up. We need to stock up this food because the next 7 years we'll have enough plenty for, you know, the hard times to come. So when that time went by, guess what? Pharaoh was like, man, you blessed. He put him up on high. He was like the right-hand man next to the Pharaoh, like the vice president. You know what I'm saying? So now fast forward, we're going to go over here to the book of Genesis chapter 42. You know what I'm saying? 42 and verse 1. Let's just start at verse 1 for some context. You know what I'm saying? And it says, now when Jacob, so Jacob, that's Israel. That's our forefather, the progenitor of the 12 tribes of Israel, because he had 12 sons, but saw that there was corn in Egypt. Jacob said unto his sons, why do you look upon one another? And he said, behold, I have heard that there is corn in Egypt. So they're in the land of Israel, or the land of Canaan, what it was called at the time. And there was a famine in the land. You know what I'm saying? But shit, Egypt had corn and food or whatnot. So they like, man, listen, we need to go down to Egypt. So I don't know why y'all sitting around looking at each other. Man, we need to get our ass down to Egypt. You know what I'm saying? And so he says, get you down thither and buy for us some of thence, that we may live and do not die. And Joseph's 10 brethren went down to buy corn. Buy corn in Egypt. Verse 4. But Benjamin, Joseph's brother, Jacob sent not with his brethren, for he said, lest peradventure mischief befall him. And the sons of Israel came to buy corn among those that came, for the famine was in the land of Canaan. So they going down to Egypt now to buy some some corn. You know what I'm saying? And Joseph was the governor over the land. So, like I said, Joseph, he was up there because he interpreted the dream. You know what I'm saying? So he was living good. You know what I'm saying? He saved Egypt. If it wasn't for a so-called black man by the name of Joseph, Egypt wouldn't be shit till this day. And it really still ain't shit. It's nothing but a big sand heap and a place where black people go to try to think they're going back to their roots. You know what I'm saying? But anywho, and when it was that, like it. And let me just start over. Verse 6. And Joseph was the governor over the land, and it was that sold to all the people of the land. So he's the one who's delegating where if this food goes this place, this food goes that place. You know what I'm saying? He's the one that distributes the food. And Joseph's brethren came and bowed down themselves before him with their faces to the earth. So this is right here. This is his dream being fulfilled. The dream that he had that his brethren would bow down to him and serve him or whatnot. This is that dream being fulfilled right here. But that's not the point. Verse 7. And Joseph saw his brethren, and he knew them, but made himself strange unto them, and spake roughly unto them. And he said unto them, whence come ye? You understand? So look, Joseph knew who they was, but they did not recognize Joseph. Why did they not recognize Joseph? Now, if Joseph was, everybody knows, now this is the point. Everybody knows that the Egyptians of antiquity were so-called black people. They were dark skinned. You know what I'm saying? The Africans. Now, if Joseph was he was a Hebrew from the tribes of, well, it wasn't no tribe yet, but he was a Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? One of the progenitors of the 12 tribes of Israel. You know what I'm saying? And today, what are the so-called Israelis? They're claiming to be of this stock, white people. You understand? So they would have knew that he was different. They would have knew he was white. You know what I'm saying? But he blended in with them. They thought he was just an Egyptian. You understand? So that the point is that goes to show you that the progenitors of the Israelites were so-called black people. They were melanated. He blended right in with the Egyptians. You know what I'm saying? If it was a white man, he would have stood out. They would have been like, oh, damn, that's our people. You understand? Because they all came from the same bloodline. The Hamitic people came from a whole nother different bloodline. So it would have been a big difference. That's the point. You know what I'm saying? So let's read that again. And it says, and Joseph's brethren came and bowed themselves before him with their faces to the earth. And Joseph saw his brethren, and he knew them, but made himself stranger to them and spake roughly unto them. And he said unto them, whence comest thou? And they said, from the land of Canaan to buy food. Verse 8. And Joseph knew his brethren, but they knew him not. They knew not him. So they didn't recognize him because he's probably in his Egyptian apparel, probably got gold on, you know what I'm saying, all that. But the point is, he blended in with the Egyptians because he was a melanated man. He wasn't no white man. It would have been obvious if the Hebrews were white people when they was in Africa. It would have been obvious who he was. You know what I'm saying? Verse 9. And Joseph remembered the dreams which he dreamed of them, and said unto them, ye are spies, to see the nakedness of the land ye are come. And they said unto him, nay, my lord, but to buy food, and thy servants come. We are all one man's son. We are true men. Thy servants are no spies. So he's giving them shit. Like, man, y'all some spies, blah, blah, blah. He knew better, though. You know what I'm saying? So let me drop down some. So matter of fact, I think he ended up throwing him in prison. Yeah, he put them all in prison. Let me see. So matter of fact, they wanted Benjamin. Well, he wanted Benjamin, or no, Reuben. But anyway, I ain't gonna read the whole story because the main point of the matter is that they didn't recognize who he was. He knew who they was. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like they were so much grown, older, or whatnot. It was just, listen, he was dressed in different apparel and he blended in with the Egyptians. That's the point. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? If he was a white man, they would have automatically knew that this was their people because they knew that they had casted them away. So that's the point. I pray you understand that. You understand? And then later on, Joseph became the progenitor of Manasseh, the tribe of Manasseh, and the tribe of Ephraim. You know what I'm saying? So there we go, another instance of where we see that in the Bible, you could clearly tell that the people of the Bible, the Israelites, the progenitors of the Israelites, were so-called black people. You dig? No, so yeah, he said that we don't have any African nations on the 12 tribes chart, pretty much. So no, we're not saying that there ain't no Israelites remaining in Africa. You know what I'm saying? But we do know what the prophecies befell. Now there is some of the brothers and sisters scattered, because it says that Israelites are scattered through the four corners of the earth. It says that. You know what I'm saying? So there might have been some who was just left behind. But primarily through archaeology, prophecy, or whatnot, we know that the Israelites went into slavery on ships. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and if they still over there, it could have been there's a remnant that's over there or wherever. But we know that Ham is the Africans, the progenitor of the Africans. You know what I'm saying? So, but mainly over here through archaeology and everything, pre-Columbian archaeology shows that the Native Americans and those who were over here prior of Hebrew Israelite descent. You can find the Shield of David over here. You can find there was the Decalogue stone that had the 10 commandments on it. There's different books where it tells you that pre-Columbian, when that conquistadors came over here, you know what I'm saying? These people came over here and they witnessed the Native Americans speaking Lashawan Kadash. You know what I'm saying? They greeted them with the Israelite credo. You know what I'm saying? Shema Yasha'Allah Ahaya, Yahweh Alahaya Nawa Akkad or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's I think it's Lost Tribes of the Promised Lands. You can look up in that book. You know what I'm saying? But we know that predominantly in the Western Hemisphere, because of the prophecy, is where we're at. You know what I'm saying? So, but is that to say that there ain't no Israelites in Africa? Yeah, there's some. You know what I'm saying? Is there some in Europe? Yes, there's niggas in Europe too. And we got niggas in Europe over there. There's some in probably Taiwan. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord is going to sift them out. You know what I'm saying? But we know predominantly we over here by the boatloads. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna wake up our brothers and sisters where we at in this oppression in the daughter of Babylon. And guess what? When the time comes, the Lord will sift them out. Matter of fact, let me see what. Let me see if I can find that precept. Let me get that real quick. Let me see if I can find that. Well, for time's sake. There's a few scriptures where he talks about he'll sift out the wheat from the tare. You know what I'm saying? And that he'll separate the goats from the sheep. You know what I mean? But just for time's sakes, that's what it says. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Yeah, Salakia. Yeah, for time's sakes, I forgot exactly where it's at. But he gonna sift them out. He gonna sift out the wheat from the tare. You know what I'm saying? And he's gonna separate the wheat from the goats from the sheep from the goats. Separate the sheep from the goats. Let me see if I can find. And then so we'll know, you know what I'm saying? Because right now, like I said, we focus on where our people is being majorly oppressed at. You know what I'm saying? And that's right here in America. We know for a fact that we came over here in cargo slave ships. You know what I'm saying? And that's a part of prophecy, Deuteronomy 28 and 68. Now they was doing like a 3-car money with us on them cargo slave ships. Some of like the first ones was when they came over here, they was taking the Native Americans over when the nations are gathered, how do they get over here? What do you mean the nations are gathered? I'm not sure what you mean by that. How they get over here? I'm not sure what you mean by that. You're gonna have to rephrase that. So right here, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 25, verse 31. When the Son of Man shall come in his glory and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory, and before him shall be gathered all nations. So all these nations are going to get gathered together, and he shall separate them one from another. So he's going to separate who's Israelites and who's not. You know what I'm saying? And he shall separate them one from another as a shepherd divided his sheep from the goats. And he shall set the sheep on his right hand and put the goats on his left. You know what I'm saying? So he's going to put the Israelites over here, and then everybody else who's in the mingled in, he's going to put all the goats on the left. You know what I'm saying? So he's at the end of the day, the spirit bear witness to who's his. So that's why we over here trying to wake up the 12 tribes of Israel. But guess what? At the end of the day, Christ is going to do the real separating to keep it all so thorough. Verse 34, then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, come ye blessed of my father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundations of the world. You understand? Reading on. Well, yeah, that's pretty much that on that. And then for the rest, all the other nations, hey, you know what time it is. It's time for captivity. It's time for you to serve the sheep that's placed on the right. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you said hit you back at the end with a script. I'm not sure what part you're talking about, but yeah. So yeah, is there some of us spread out through Africa? Yeah, we all over. The Lord said He scattered us through the four corners of the earth. You know what I'm saying? He said that we shall be led away captive into all nations until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled. Now, like it says in Matthew chapter 25, all the nations going to be gathered together and they're going to be separated. And then we're going to know who for sure is the Israelites and not. But right now, we know through archaeology, through history, and prophecy who the children of Israel is. You know what I'm saying? And the ones who didn't come over here by slave ship, like I said, there might have been a couple who just happened to didn't get caught up. But majority of us got caught up in that slave ship, which is why we over here. You know what I'm saying? The 10 tribes in the book of Second Esdras, it tells you that they gathered themselves together to go into a land that no mankind dwelt, the land of Arsarit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, this is black. The Bible is black history, so it tells us that's how you know how we got over here. Our people don't know our pre-Columbian history. You know what I'm saying? They just think we slaves, and then we invented the peanut butter and the super soaker. Yeah, you created the super soaker and the peanut butter, and Benjamin Banneker helped create Washington, D.C. You know what I'm saying? And Obama was the first black president. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and what's her name? What's that woman's name who did the hair products? Madam C.J. Walker. Yeah, Madam C.J. Walker. You know what I'm saying? She was one of the first black women millionaires, and there you have it. And we went to the moon. You know what I'm saying? But we here to break down the real history, where we come from. You know what I'm saying? We come from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. This is the real black history. Just like that. So let's go to another precept that shows that the people of the Bible are so-called black people. Let's get it. Let's go over here to the book of Songs of Solomon. The Songs of Solomon. And we just gonna stay right in the first chapter. You know what I'm saying? It says right here, verse 5, I am black. What does it say? I am black, but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon. Look not upon me, because I am black, because the sun have looked upon me. My mother's children were angry with me. They made me keeper of the vineyards, but my own vineyard have I not kept. So right here, it just goes to show you that this person is a person of color. What? Black. And it says it plain as day. I am black. You understand? So listen, O ye daughters of the Jerusalem. So the daughters of Jerusalem are what? Black. The men of Jerusalem, what? Black. Not Benjamin Netanyahu. You understand? Not your Epsteins and your Weinsteins. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, this should be common knowledge, but you know, we got to keep going through these things because not everybody knows. You know what I'm saying? It might seem like we might be regurgitating some things, but you know what? Somebody might stumble upon this and be like, damn, I never knew it said I'm black. Yeah, I'm black but comely. You know what I'm saying? What also was to say, you know how the old Negro proverb is, I'm black and I'm beautiful. I'm black and I'm proud. Say it loud. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what that's saying. I'm black and but comely. I'm black and I'm beautiful. I am black because the sun looked upon me. When you in the sun so long, what happens? You get black. You get blacker, I should say. The white man, what does he get? He gets red like my cup. They call them rednecks for a reason. Esau, what was Esau? He's red all over like a hairy garment. Yeah. So that right there just, it don't get no clearer than that, folks. Precept upon precept, line upon line. Straight up. I am black but beautiful, black and comely. So let's go to another one. Let's go over here to the book of Job. J-O-B. It's not Job. It's not like Steve Jobs. It's Job. Let's go over here to the book of Job, chapter 30. So yeah, this is listen, the Bible is Black history, folks. We just pulling out little here, little there, little, just so you know what I'm saying, where all these so we showed you how the Most High God has hair like wool. You know what I'm saying? We showed you how Moses' hand was one color, he pulled it out, it was white. You know what I'm saying? We showed you how Miriam, she was down talking on Moses. Guess what? The Lord turned into a white woman. You know what I'm saying? Joseph, he was in the land of Egypt, and his brothers couldn't even recognize him. Because why? Because he was blending in with all the Egyptians. You know what I'm saying? And what? Songs of Solomon, what does it say? I'm black. I'm black but comely. Black and I'm beautiful. So let's go over here to the book of Job, chapter 30. And it says what? 30 and 30. It says, my skin is black upon me, and my bones are burned with heat. You understand? My harp is also turned to mourning, and my organ into the voice of them that weep. So this is Job saying, man, look, my skin's black upon me, and my bones are burned with heat. What happens when you in that heat? You turn black. Blacker, I should say. You understand? So these is different precepts where it shows you that the men and the women of the Bible are so-called black people. You understand? This was something that we've always been called. But is that our nationality? No. We are not a nation called black. We got a land that's named after our forefather, and that's Israel. We don't go back to the land of black. You know what I'm saying? We're going back to the land of Israel. That's our nationality. But are we also black? Yeah, that's just a condition that we're in, and that's a proverb that's been given unto us. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? It's all over the Bible. I think if I'm not mistaken, we bring out Acts chapter 13 all the time. You know what I'm saying? I think I did that last week. Did I do that one last week? Acts chapter 13. Yeah. think I did. But guess what? It don't matter. We'll do it again. Just for them niggas in the back. Yeah, we always do this one. Yeah, or did I know that there was white slaves here? Hey, listen, you know what? Guess what? There's slaves of all types of people. But guess what? They don't fit the curses. You know what I'm saying? They never lost their heritage. They never lost their language. They never, matter of fact, and then they didn't come over here in cargo slave ships. And really, their servitude was indentured servitude. That's what they was doing. They was coming over here as indentured servants. They wasn't forced with a yoke of iron upon their neck. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't lose their culture. So, yeah, was there Chinese people? Yeah, there was Chinese indentured service over here working on the railroads. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? The Chinaman still got Chinatown. You know what I'm saying? The Chinaman can still go back to China. The so-called white man, if they were Irish, okay, they could go back to Ireland. If they were Italian, okay, they could go back to Italy. If they was French, okay, or German, whatever they was, they still got their land, they still got their language, they got all that. See, but the prophecy says that Israel shall discontinue from their heritage. What do we got? No, we're not speaking, we don't have our language no more. We're speaking English, or some of us Spanish, or whatever we speak. You know what I'm saying? We don't have our land. Where can we go back to? I'll wait. We ain't gonna. We're gonna go back to the Africans that sold us over here, help sell us? Nah. You know what I'm saying? What was it, in the 1800s or the early 1900s, whatever year it was? Some freed, emancipated slaves. They try to make a city or a state or whatever called was it Kenya? It's either Kenya or Ghana, one of them two. So they thought that newly emancipated black people would move back to what they thought was the motherland. But that ain't our land. You know what I'm saying? Our land is from the Euphrates River to the Great River, the Nile River. And guess what? It's being inhabited by all the heathens. So yeah, there's different slaves, but not on the magnitude that we was in captivity. We was in the magnitude for either the Native Americans, hundreds of millions of brothers slaughtered with smallpox and this and that. Killed all the buffalo, took all the resources, sold over here, sold over there. It was definitely, and then changed your name, changed everything about you, took your language. The white man never went through that. The so-called small hat Jew definitely didn't go through that. Yeah, they had their little Holocaust with the little 6 million that they always bring up. You know what I'm saying? But over on a mass scale like us, no nation in the world has ever went through that. You know what I'm saying? It said, is it possible that we had a kingdom over here and they sold us as slaves in Indian stories because those people maybe came here to work? I mean, yeah, we had a kingdom over here. That was our Native American brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you could be a Native American and don't know it. You could be one of the indigenous people who was already here, and your forefathers might not have came on the slave ship. I know mine's did. You understand? My ancestors were slaves in Virginia, right off the slave ship. You understand? I know that for a fact. Now, your people, your forefathers probably was already here. And yes, we did have a kingdom over here. Look at all them pyramids you see down there in the Mesopotamia. I mean, not Mesopotamia, but the Yucatan Peninsula. You know what I'm saying? There's pyramids down in Peru. all that. This, like I said, there's archaeology of where you can see the shield of David in some of those pyramid temples. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we definitely had kingdoms down here. But guess what? Like I said in Deuteronomy 28, he said, I shall send a nation against you from far, whose tongue you shall not understand. And guess what? Who came over here? The conquistadors. And they conquered and conquered, and to the point where now there ain't no more kingdom. Now the so-called Mexicans who are descendants of those people, and there's a lot of different descendants wherever they at, they getting pushed out of the land till this day. Battle after battle after battle. Now they don't even speak the original tongue. They speak Spanish. They lost all their heritage. Now they say we're Mexican. That wasn't what they was called from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And the list goes on and on. Gad, he had a great empire over here. You know what I'm saying? You had great leaders like Moctezuma. You know what I'm saying? You had a lot of great leaders over here. But unfortunately, because our people were going off and worshiping other gods, the Lord allowed the so-called white man, the conquistadors, the Spaniards, the Portuguese, to come over here and conquer by the millions of people. They was taking the natives over there to the Europe, selling them over there, selling them there. Then later on, that was in the 1400s or so. And then in the 1600s, Judah, we were in the west coast of Africa. And they helped sell the Africans. Matter of fact, let's pull that up. So matter of fact, you know how they made that movie called the Woman King? Yeah, what was the Woman King was a part of who? The Dahomey tribe, right? Dahomeys. Yeah. So I think I've done this before. Yeah. So let's get it. Let's go to Wikipedia. So at the same time, while our people was over here, the North American, the Gadites and all them brothers and sisters was over here. We was in the west coast of Africa. You understand? And what they call the Ivory Coast. So right here, I'm going to share this tab. That's because the Canadian provinces, you know what I'm saying? No, the largest concentration of the Indians was in South America. You know what I'm saying? When they first landed, they was landed in what you call it? In the Caribbean. You know what I'm saying? That's where the most of the Native Americans were at. Now, some of them Eskimos that's up north, them people ain't Israelites. You know what I'm saying? Them is the Mongolians. Them is of different descent. But we was on the west coast of Africa at the same time. So let's just read this. And it says, the kingdom of Dahomey was a West African kingdom located within present-day Benin that existed from approximately 1600 until 1906. It developed on the Abomi Plateau amongst the Fon people in the early 17th century and became a regional power in the 18th century by expanding south to conquer key cities like Wida, belonging to the kingdom of Wida. So who's Wida? So this is the Africans, and they went to go conquer the kingdoms of Wida. So let's click on Wida. Who's Wida? Wida. Let's go down. All on the west coast of Africa, because we fled into Africa after 70 AD, and we made great cities like Timbuktu, etc., etc. So Wida, Old English, Wida, Judah. You understand? That's where we was at. And they went and conquered us, and they sold us with the white man and the Portuguese over here into America during the 1600s. And we all ended up getting enslaved with the same people, our northern tribe brothers and sisters, and the southern tribe, the Kingdom of Judah. You could also look up other maps where it would call areas over there the Kingdom of Judah. So those ethnic Africans over there, what was they doing? They was conquering us. The kingdom, like one of the kingdoms is the kingdom of the Dahomies. And what was they doing? They expanded south to conquer cities like Wida. You know what I'm saying? But they was been doing that from the 1600s. For 300 years, they was doing it. So that's just some small history on that. I ain't going to get too deep on that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, but guess what? Canada is still North America, bro. It's just divided by a line, a fake line that they made up, and then they called it Canada. Why do you think Trump was like, man, we're just going to call y'all America? Because it's still America. It's North America. That's why we say the North American Indians. The North American Indian is Gad. So that is on the chart. Matter of fact, so just let me correct myself. Canada is a part of North America. It's not its own continent. You know what I'm saying? North, South, Central America is all the 10 tribes. They all came over here. That's why they call it what? The New World. You understand? Because in the book of 2nd Ezra, it said that they came into a land that never no mankind dwelt. I could bring that up, but you know what I'm saying? For time's sakes, I'm not going to do it unless y'all really, really want to read it. But yeah, so that's why we don't, on our 12 tribes chart, we're not going to say, yeah, the people of Quebec. Yeah, no, we ain't going to do all that. We just say North America. Iowa is a part of North America just as much as Quebec is. Just look it up on the map. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but that's because that's because the North American India is Gad. You know what I'm saying? They was different down in South America. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But that goes on and on. But where was I at? Yeah, so all over, man, you know, I've been bringing out all these different precepts upon precepts, man, that we see that the Bible is a black man's book. You know what I'm saying? This is your book. You know what I'm saying? Black, Hispanic, and Native American. The Bible is black history. And that's just some. There's more that goes on and on. You know what I'm saying? And we know that Christ and the Most High God got hair like wool. You know what I'm saying? And who's the men? Who's primarily the people with the hair like wool? Hey, we already know that. That's the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you know, through admixture, you know, a lot of our hair texture, some of us has changed, but the Northern Kingdom, it says they mixed themselves among the nations. You understand? But man, with that being said, you know, it's about that time, you know, and we're just gonna go ahead and close out. And so, you know, this is the ISUPK, the security announcements started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. A rule for new brother and sister: when a new brother or sister come into the school, they are off limits. You know what I'm saying? For 6 months, they're here to be saluted only, and they're here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. And after that 6 months period, if a brother or sister is interested in a particular brother or sister, they need permission from the heads to speak to a brother or sister. And after that 6 months, they could court each other. And then another 6 months, you know, you can get permission from the heads to marry. Pay your tithes, man. Go to ISUPK.com, click the link, pay your tithes, and that is a commandment. You can find that in the book of Numbers and the book of Malachi. You know, it's a tenth of all your income. You know what I'm saying? And you can give that, like I said, go to ISUPK.com. Priest offering, if you want to give a free will offering, you know what I'm saying, for the brothers here in ISUPK, Iowa, you could do that on $ ISUPK Iowa 515. That's $ ISUPK Iowa 515. If you would like to, you know what I'm saying, support the cause. Also upcoming holy convocations. Of course, what's next? We got the Feast of Purim. That is March 12th at sundown. That's a 2-day feast. You know what I'm saying? That's about the sister Queen Esther. You know what I'm saying? You can find that in the book of Esther. You know what I'm saying? She was a magnificent sister who helped save the children of Israel. You know what I'm saying? One of the many glorious sisters, strong sister. And then after that, we got the Lord's 56th annual Passover. You know what I'm saying? We're going to hold that down in Atlanta. You know, that's this year. At April 12th, of course, you know, I'm going to pay the commercial so you can get all the information. And, you know, with that, definitely check us out. You know what I'm saying? Next week, Tuesday, 7 o'clock, same time, same channel for heavy content. You know what I'm saying? Brotherhood night. And that same time, same channel. And then, you know, again, of course, every Wednesday we got law class where we break it down precept upon precept, line upon line. And with that, we're going to do a courtesy salute to the brothers. Imagine, which means to stand. Imagine Shabbat. Imagine Barak. Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatah. Yazmatah means hands down. Sorry, we're going to turn to the sisters and give a courtesy salute to the sisters. Sisters, Imagine means to stand. Men of Israel. Imagine Barak. Yahweh Shema Alatham Ba Shem Yahushua.
Yahweh Shema Alatham Ba Shem Yahushua.
Yazmatah classic Smith.
Welcome to Atlanta. Christ, this Officer 5000, Jeremiah, the camp leader of Atlanta. Passover 2025, starting April the 9th, we got the lamb slaughter. April the 10th, we got General Muhammad's flag. April the 11th, we got the Black Party that's going to have the Hebrew graduation. April the 12th, in Atlanta, Georgia, the 56th annual Passover, the only Passover under Commander Junior Hunter.
Our great and holy King has honored us for turning our lives from the darkness to the light, man. And no greater gift you can receive than to wake up to the truth and then commit your life to saving your brothers, man. Looking in their eyes and seeing their faces and seeing what they've suffered and what they've gone through and seeing the end of it, man. It is a guaranteed seat in the kingdom of heaven, man. So in the name of our King Yahushua, we dedicate us another Passover of brothers and sisters' lives being saved.
April the 13th, we got the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Shalom.